Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here on Bear Sports Network. I'm Anthony Brown, bringing to you Game 2 of LR versus Lees-McRae as we start off with a fouled-off pitch. Getting right to it, Morgan Beeler in the circle for Game 2 after the Bears took a 3-1 win to open up their season. Lees-McRae looking to try to split today. We got Compton, Aaliyah Compton, leading us off. And 2 swings. This one goes over to third, taken care of, and that'll be the first out of Game 2. Julie Gast will now be batting second. She'll also play at shortstop. Flipped around. Working on the outside right there. That one's going to be taken for a ball. Great start to the season for the Bears, getting the 3-1 win. Missed a few opportunities at the plate, but in the circle, Lauren Rakes picked up where she left off last year with a dominating performance. Now they hand it off to Beeler. Fires in a strike right there. Runs the count even at 1-1. And just on the outside, two balls, 1 strike. That one's off the end of the bat, going to be fouled to even it up, 2-2. That one's just going to be fouled off and staying alive. Gase just a good job right there. Two and two. That one's just going to be low. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's right down the middle, gonna punch her out. First strikeout of the season for Beeler. Good pitch right there. Morgan Beeler last year had a 3.08 ERA, 6-3 as a starter. Made 18 appearances. And had 68 strikeouts last year. Gets a good call on the outside to get ahead. Rise ball gets a little too high up there. No chase. Runs the count even. That one's going to be fished over to third base, but foul. Runs the count to 1-2. Bears trying to make this a quick 1-2-3 inning. And then get to the bats. Hannah Foster looking to stay alive. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. So ground out and 2 strikeouts, and that'll do it for the top of the first here. We're going to take a short break and be back on the Bear Sports Network. Welcome back on the Bear Sports Network. Anthony Brown here. Quick 1-2-3 work in the top half, so now we go to the bottom. Savannah Moorfield to get the Bears started off. Center fielder. Looks at a first pitch strike. Last year, Moorfield hit .371, 46 hits, 11 RBIs. Also drew 11 walks on the season. Looks at another strike right there as you look at the pitcher. Wilson. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Moorfield just unable to open up right there. Good morning, good evening, and good night. That'll do for the first out of the bottom half. And Caitlin Rackard, it'll be her turn now to try to answer to it. Another left-handed bat. And that's 4 pitches, 4 strikes. The Bears might look to be ready to come up because Wilson's not messing around right now. There's one that drops away. Another swing. 5 pitches, 5 strikes. 0-2 is the count here. And that one, finally, a ball, a little high. Runs the count to 1-2. It's going to be fouled off. Right off over the top of the shoe. Still keeps the count at 1-2. Just fighting to stay alive here. It's the freshman out of Lexington, North Carolina, Caitlin Rackard. Going to be playing at shortstop in this game. She sends one right back to the pitcher. That's taken care of by Wilson, nice and calmly. Always get the blood pressure up whenever that one's sent right back at you. But Jada Wilson right there, prepared, ready for it. And that'll bring up Cassidy Wall, who had the shot of game 1. Sent one out there off the scoreboard. Left a dent. See if she can do something similar here. Going to get one low. 1-0 is the count. 2 outs here. Bears trying to avoid a 1-2-3 inning of their own. Gets one high, and Wall just unable to connect to it. Fouls it off. Nice weather. Not a whole bunch of wind out there on the field. Got it at 39 degrees. Just a decent blow. Looks like it's going out towards left center. Maybe get one up in the air and give it a ride. And not a cloud in the sky. And that one's right down the middle. Nice looking strike. Gets the count to 1-2. Wall's going to have to battle here now. 2 strikes, 2 outs, trying to extend the inning. And that one's going to be taken high. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wall, another freshman out of Davidson, North Carolina. Fouls one off to stay alive. Good job right there. Went with the off speed, tried to slow her down, and Wall just able to get a piece of it. She's able to extend the inning. Laura Beth Wood. Sitting on the on-deck circle, hoping she can get a chance at it. Wilson, the pitch. Just a tad low. That was a good one right there. Great eye by Wall to lay off of it, make the count run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Got to be careful here. Walt got good power. And she turns on one and misses. So 1, 2, 3 goes the Bears. And their bottom half of the first, 0-0. Nothing happening on the offensive side, so Bears go back on defense. We'll be back on the Bear Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Top half of the second inning. 0-0. No hits. A couple 1, 2, 3 innings, both sides. And now Beeler and the Bears back on the defensive side. Trying to keep it that way. On the outside for ball 1. Finished the first inning with 2 strikeouts is Beeler. So she'll face Lauren Ritchie. Is ahead in the count now, 2-0. One on the inside right there. 3 balls, no strikes. Don't really want to open up the inning with a walk here, so big pitch for Beeler coming out of the dugout. As I said, 39 degrees, sun. Wonder how that grip's feeling. She gets one right off the edge of the bat, though, for a foul ball. Makes it 3-1. It's important foul ball there. Gonna walk it out. Get a quick word of encouragement. And a swing and a miss makes the count full, battling back. Down 3-0, now at 3-2. Payoff pitch is on the way. And a swing that's going to be in play, and a bobble of it will lead to a runner reaching the base. Right now it's going to be marked as a hit. It's going to be interesting to see how that one ends up played out. First hit of the game will go to Lauren Ritchie. Bring up Jordan Scott now. Battle all the way back from down 3-0. Run the count full, and then just off the edge of the bat. Stays fair. On the inside, gets the call. Put Beeler ahead of Scott. Jordan Scott, outfielder. Sends one over to third, and that's just foul. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on first base. Jordan Scott looking to move the runner over. Try to make some noise early on in this game. On the outside, she'll take one. Not too happy about it, but good morning, good evening, and good night. Another strikeout. That's 3. 3 out of the 4 outs have come via strikeout for Beeler. Emma Jackson will step in with a runner on first. Looking to try to change the fortune. This one's sent out the left field, and it's just going to hook foul. Best contact of the day right there. Neither team really finding any good swings right now. The one hit we do have was off the end of the bat. Swing and bunt, if you will. That one's in the dirt. That's going to be corralled and held on to. Counts now even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first base. Swing. A foul tip. That hurts. Right off the hand. Hildebrand just takes that one right off the hand. Needs a moment to laugh it out, as you can see. Takes a moment. When we reset, the count will be 1-2. Jackson's going to have to battle for it at the plate now. We've already seen 3 strikeouts, looking for a 4th. And that one's going to go over top, a wild pitch. Runner will advance. Counts even, 2-2. Runner on second base now. Lauren Ritchie, quick on her toes. And that one's going to be off the edge of the bat. It's going to have a chance. There's a play over there in the corner. And it's going to drop for a foul ball. Good chase after it. But ends up being just a redo as the count's still 2-2. Runner on second base. Top of the second inning, 1 out. That one's going to be sent over off of the glove. Ritchie's going to turn the corner, and that'll be 1 run. They're going to throw it at second, and that's going to be a double. Break the seal here on game 2 in the second inning. Emma Jackson with a double. Bring in Lauren Ritchie. Megan Powell now comes to the plate to bat. And the Bears are going to have to look to answer here. One's low for a ball. That's a swing, and it's going to be a foul tip. Wheeler's been able to do a good job of getting some swing and misses. But a little swing and bunt off the end of the bat. And a wild pitch helped advance the runner all the way to second base. And then a double off the glove over there at short base. Or shortstop. And a swing and a miss right there runs the count to 1-2. Big strikeout right here if you could get one. And it's a swing and a miss. 4th K of the day. Big strikeout right there. Needed that one if you're the Bears. Kind of rally the troops. Put yourself in a much better situation. And that one's a strike to Wilson. Pitcher versus pitcher here. As Wilson a bat for herself. On the outside, thought she was going to get the call, but just off the edge of the plate. Runs the count even, 1-1. The wind is picked up, blowing more towards left field. Still the hot spots out there in left center. And that's a nice off-speed pitch. Good movement on that one. Gets a swing and a miss. Runs the count to 1-2. Runner on second base, 2 outs. Bears trying to get back to the dugout. Get their bats warmed up and ready to go. That one's in the dirt. It's going to get away. Going to let Jackson advance to third base. Runs the count to 2-2. That could end up being harmless. But can't allow any hits here. That one's going to be hit over the shortstop. Nice play on it, and that'll do. Good scoop. Nice throw over, and that'll do for the top half of the second inning here. Lees-McRae strikes for 2 hits, 1 run, and now the Bears look to answer it on the bottom half here on the Bear Sports Network.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
Laura Beth Wood getting us started here on the bottom half of the second inning. Bears down 1. This is a power bat for sure. She takes a swing and a miss as Jada Wilson, who made the last out of the top of the second, didn't phase her after running down the baseline. She piles in another strike. Wood looks at that one low, makes the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wood's playing at first base today. And she's going to get a good hack at that one, but send it foul late on it. just the 26th and 27th meeting. This is going to be close. And just beats it out. Good effort. Good effort right there by Wood. Showing off the speed and getting down the line. First hit of the day for the Bears. Brings up second baseman Julia Mardigan. Tries to keep it rolling for the Bears. And that's going to be laid down. It's going to hit. And it hits off of Mardigan. Outside of the box, that'll be an out. Send Wood back to first base. Not a play you see happen too often, but a crucial one right there for the Bears. Hannah Jennings now. Left-handed bat steps in. And that'll do here. That's the Bobcats avoid trouble. Bears get 2 hits, but still no runs, down 1-0 here, going to the top of the third on the Bear Sports Network. Top of the third inning, Riley Webster at the plate. Looks at a first pitch ball. Bobcats on a 1-0 lead here. Got 2 hits in that last inning. That's one on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. And Webster being very patient. We've seen patience out of all the hitters for the Bobcats. And that one's going to be fouled off. Pretty good hack at it, but sends it backwards. Runs the count to 2-1. And that one's swing and a miss. Runs the count even. Good pitch right there, low. Got Webster to fish at it. Now Beeler, who already has 4 strikeouts. Gonna look to finish off the batter here. And that one's gonna be off the edge of the bat. Wood takes it herself with the tag. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Always got to make a quick decision there. And Wood was ready for it as soon as it hit her glove. She knew she was going to go make the tag there, not mess around. Rolls the lineup back over to Aaliyah Compton. Left-handed bat. Takes one on the inside for a strike. Keep this from really getting out of hand, so runners on the corners. I'm just looking for something to change the tide here. Hannah Foster will be up at the plate. Right-handed bat out of Orange Park, Florida. Ridgeview High School. Pretty good ball played down there. She struck out in her first appearance as well. Runners on the corner here, and you're thinking if you're Foster, you just want to put this one in play. You got some speed over there at first, speed at third. You can get this one in play. You probably could push across another run. I'm gonna have to see what the play is. With one out, might have Gast try to steal second base and force a throw down. This is when the wheels really get turning. Runners going, throw downs, cut off, come back home, and that's perfectly executed by the Bears. What a play right there. Throw it down, cut it off, send it back, and well-placed tag to get the runner. Keep this at 1-0. You could kind of see it building there. And it was just about if the Bears could execute. Speed all over. Had to be crisp with your throws, and they were. Now you have 2 outs, 2 balls, no strikes, runner on second base. Foster. Still got a runner out there she could work with. But the count's 3-0. You got to be careful here. You don't want to serve up something that she could serve out into the outfield to bring across this run, because there is speed on second base. So if that Bears can do here. Pitch in the dirt. And great base running. Great base running right there by Gast. Moves her all the way up to third base. Runners at the corner, 2 outs. Now you're a lot less likely to see Foster take off from first base, because you don't want to end the inning with the runner at third base. You got a pretty good bat coming up at the plate. Lauren Ritchie. She was actually able to reach in the second inning. Later came across as the lone run of the game so far. A little swing and bunt. Stayed fair. And that pitch is right off the outside. I don't think Ritchie would mind having a repeat of her last appearance, get ahead 3-0 and be able to put a little ball in play, bring across another run. And if you're Beeler here, got to start pouring in some strikes. It's a good pitch right there. Runs the count even at 1-1. Pitch is off the outside part of the plate. Wind's blowing out more towards center now. Almost got a wind going straight back. sun starting to fade here. This is afternoon games turning into a night game, evening game. That's going to be fouled straight back. Runs the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Bobcats haven't broke any runs through this inning. Lead 1-0 though. Looking for some important insurance runs. Bears trying to get a big stop here. And a swing and a miss. 5th strikeout of the game. A very important one. Keeps the score at 1-0. 2 more hits, but no runs. An error committed by the Bears. Doesn't lead to anything as they look now to get it back and try to even up this game or even take the lead in the bottom half of the third on the Bears Sports Network.
Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
Anthony Brown here with you, bottom half of the third inning on the Bears Sports Network. Game 2 of the softball season. Kendall Osborne takes a ball on the inside. Bears down 1-0. Trying to warm up the bats and get something going here. Chilly evening, 41 degrees we got right now, but it's all sunny, so it feels a little warmer than that. It's going to be hit right back up to the pitcher. Wilson almost spikes it into the dirt, but able to make the play over there at first. It's 1 down. Good job by Richie to make the play over there. Flips the card over, and Savannah Moorfield now gets her second crack at it. She went down on 3 pitches in the first. And that's got a wild swing right there on a pitch outside. Moorfield, who's normally pretty well tuned at the plate, has been out of whack so far. That's another wild swing on the outside. Moorfield's seen 5 pitches. They all have been called strikes. Now she's going to look the battle here, try to extend this bat out, work her way on the base. Takes one in the dirt. Good eye. Runs the count to 1-2. Speedster. If you get her on the base pass, she can cause a lot of trouble. Takes one on the inside. Just missed. That's a good pitch. Good pitch right there, but Moorfield knew it was just in on the hands. Was able to lay off of it. Now the count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and this is a big pitch. Swinging, and that's going to be fouled off. Went right back down, low and away. That's where they started out the at-bat. They tried to go inside to finish it, and they go back to the low and away pitch. But Moorfield is ready. She fouls it off, and she's battling at the plate. Let's see if Wilson can have an answer of her own. Slows her down. Moorfield unable to wait on it. Second strikeout of the game. Second out of the inning. Brings up Caitlin Racker. for her second appearance of the game. Trying to extend the inning. See if we can get it to Cassidy Wall. Just figure something out, because Wilson right now has had the number of the Bears. Not a lot of clean swings. Gets ahead in the count, though. 1-0. That's been the key for Wilson. She's been able to stay ahead of all these LR batters, really keep them guessing. Fires in a strike right there, right below the hands. Pretty good-looking pitch. Runs the count back even. And that's a swing. It's going to be slicing, and the play will be made by the shortstop. That'll do it for 3 innings here. Bears, no hits, no runs, no errors committed by the Bobcats. We're through 3. The score is 1-0 on the Bear Sports Network. Top of the 4th inning, Bears trail the Bobcats 1-0. Thanks to a RBI double in the top of the 2nd inning. And now that one's going to be off the edge of the bat and fall foul. Jordan Scott, she's the one responsible for that RBI double. Brought in Richie. And she gets an off-speed pitch. That's a good pitch. Makes the count 0-2. Scott at the plate's going to look to battle. Off the outside of the plate, that's strike 3. And the 6th K of the game for Beeler. She's been pitching pretty well. She's got hit a couple times. The 1 run brought in, but that was started with a little bit of a squibber. And then a double that went off the glove over there at shortstop. So Beeler, she hasn't been faced by it too much, though. Got in a little trouble last inning. Pitched her way out. She's done pretty well so far today. I mean, I think 6 strikeouts to say to that. That one's going to be fouled straight back. Emma Jackson. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Counts 1-2. Jackson, she reached on the, what if was a bunt attempt. She put it down in play. Bears spun the wheel, and Jackson beat it out down the line, so she's got some speed on her. That one's going to be hit and just foul. Nice play by Johnson just to pick that one clean. Ball goes foul. Count still 1-2. 1 out here. Beeler sends it in, and that's a good off-speed pitch. Had Jackson just locked up. 7 strikeout of the game. Hasn't used off-speed much, but when she has had a lot of success. Megan Powell. She comes up. That's off the edge of the bat. And it's going to be taken over there. And that's 1-2-3 for Beeler and the Bears. Still down 1-0. Going into the bottom half of the fourth. Trying to make some noise here on the Bear Sports Network.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
Anthony Brown here with you on the Bear Sports Network for the bottom of the fourth inning.
Right fielder number 9, Cassidy Wall.
Number 9, Cassidy Wall, looking for the first opportunity of the day to bring across some runs. Have a quick dust off of the plate. Pretty good pitching so far on both sides. Jada Wilson and Morgan Beeler trading blows. And right now Wilson's getting the better of it, of these Bears batters, only giving up 2 hits, both coming in the bottom half of that second inning. That's off speed to start off, but Wall not going to bite on it. Wind's picked up now going out towards left center field, and that's where she hit her first home run. An absolute rocket off the scoreboard. She could tie this game up in a blink, so you got to be careful pitching to her. Turns on one. Hands are so quick. In that case, a little too quick. Fouls it off. Runs the count even at 1-1. And that's a pitch on the inside. One ball, 2 strikes, looking to finish off. And that's on the inside, in the dirt. Good eye by Wall. Bears have not had a leadoff runner on all game. See if they could change that. Or correction. Wood actually led off to start the bottom of the second inning. That one's going to be sent right back up off of Wilson. It's going to be close, and Wall able to beat it out. And just like that, the Bears have a leadoff runner. Laura Beth Wood coming up, looking for an opportunity now to make some noise. Bottom half of the fourth, only down 1. Turns on it. A little too far on the hands, sends that one foul. Got to always have an eye out for Wood. If you get one across the plate for her, she will send that over the fence as well. Takes that one high and away. Runs the count even 1-1. Wall. Not a bad runner over there, so get one in the gap, and she'll be looking to push it. Already saw Wood beat one out going down the line earlier in her first appearance. Squares the bunt and fouls it backwards. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just missed on the opportunity. This is an important at bat right here for the Bears. I think if you can get a hit, if Wood could find her way on the base, really could fire up that dugout and turn this into a good inning. She takes one high right there. That's a good pitch, just a little too high. Tried to bend back in and catch the strike zone. Wilson's got some power behind her pitches. It's really thrown the Bears off. That's a good pitch. Again, off the outside of the plate. Trying to bend back and catch it. The plate just can't get it. A couple of good-looking pitches, but now the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wilson checks her wristband. And that'll be a walk. Good job by Wood. Brings up Julia Mardigan. In her first appearance, she had the bunt attempt that went wrong. The bunt attempt to put it in play, but it hit her as she was leaving the box. All the backspin on it. She made a nice play earlier, though, with the glove. Runners on first and third. Runner took off. They throw it down to try to cut off the runner at second. She cuts it off, throws it back home, gets the out, and keeps this game at 1-0. That was the top half of the third inning. Big play there as Bears were able to get a ground out to keep this a 1-score game. We'll have a pinch runner come on first base for Wood. Anna Bloom. Runner on second base. Pretty nice sized gap in left center field. Bunt's put down, and it's going to be caught. Now it's the sprint back. And just in time, it's the pinch runner Wood. It's 2 bunt attempts now from Mardigan. And both times been burnt by him. This time she made contact, got it in play, but a nice diving catch over there by Ritchie at first base. She's got a big frame, and she used all of it to go make that play. 1 out, runners on first and second. Still not a bad position for the Bears. Hannah Jennings at the plate, looking for a big hit. Oh, on the outside of the plate, that's a strike. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out. A swing right there. It's going to be a tough turn. Going to take that out at second base. Jennings, too much speed down the line. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. It's the bottom of the 4th now. It's only 7-inning game, so you gotta. It's getting late early here, Bears. You gotta start taking advantage of some of these opportunities. Wilson, she's been pitching a gem in the circle. Addison Blair now at the plate. And she looks at a good one. Thought about it, but couldn't pull the trigger. She's down. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Just trying to find a hole anywhere on this defense. Tie this game up. Turns on one, sends it over to shortstop. And it's going to be a pro hop, and it's going to be taken care of. So the Bears, they threaten, but don't bring anything across here. 1 hit in that inning, 1 walk, and no runs. Still 1-0 here on the Bear Sports Network. We'll be back. Welcome back here on the Bear Sports Network. Top half of the 5th inning. 1-0. Beeler lines up, throws, gets a swing and a miss. Wilson was ready to go there. Battle of the pitchers. Beeler looking to do her part to keep this a one-run game. Outside there is a ball. Shadow starting to fade in now. See how much that affects the batters. See how it could affect the fielders on some of these plays. Good pitch low. Makes the count 1-2. And that's a good pitch on the outside. Another strikeout right there, number 7 of the game. Been painting the corner all day as Beeler. She's done her part. Now we got Riley Webster stepping in. Gonna look to make contact this time. That one's taken low. Good pitch on the outside. Runs the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 1 out here, top of the 5th inning. Bobcats, 1 run on 4 hits, no errors committed. Pitch is low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. For the Bears, no runs on 3 hits. They have also committed an error. That error was harmless. Didn't end up leading to any runs. That's on the inside, fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. For number 2, Riley Webster. Looking for her 8th strikeout of the game. Beeler and Webster turns on that one, sends it a mile. That's going to go foul. She did not miss by much. Actually, was too ready for it, turned on it, and sent that one over there into the parking lot. An absolute shot. It's a long restart, though. That's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Beeler unfazed by the long foul ball. Comes back and gets the punch out. 2 outs here.
Now at bat number 5, Aaliyah Compton.
Flips the lineup over for her 3rd appearance of the game. Now is Aaliyah Compton. She takes a strike to start out the at-bat. And Beeler is dealing today. She winds up, another pitch, and this one's going to be fouled off. Sends straight back. It's a tree. Now it's 0-2, 2 outs. Looking for the 1-2-3, trying to strike out the side possibly. Go for the 9th strikeout of the game. And jolt some energy into that Bears dugout. It's starting to get late here. Top half of the 5th. Pitch is on the way. And able to hold up just enough. Make the count 1-2. That's going to be strike 3, number 9 of the game. Morgan Beeler doing her part inside the circle. 3 up, 3 down, 3 Ks as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. Score still 1-0 in favor of the Bobcats over the Bears. We'll be back on the Bears Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
You're ready to leave from the second you get there. Back here on the Bear Sports Network, Anthony Brown with you. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Bears looking to pick up Morgan Beeler, who's done her part inside the circle. And Sammy Deisler gets her first appearance of the season. And that one's going to bounce in for a ball. Bears got to find a way here to break the seal. Just get past Wilson. It's 1-0. The defense has done their part. Pitching's done their part. They've had a few opportunities, but not a lot. Just 3 hits on the day, 1 walk. Looking to make something happen here. And that's going to be a strike taken. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. And just a swing and a miss right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Deisler now got a battle at the plate. And that's off the outside of the plate. Keeps it even now. 2 balls, 2 strike. Wilson's been trying to get that pitch on the outside part of the plate all day. Really hasn't been able to just bend it back enough to get the call. And the Bears have laid off of it pretty well. Fouls 1 off there. Keeps the count at 2-2. for the Bobcats, they're trying to end a 22-game losing streak to the Bears. Pitch is on the way, and that one's going to be low, a swing and a miss, and that'll do. One out here in the bottom half of the fifth. Brings up Kendall Osborne. Been out there in left field, hasn't had a whole lot of action today. Getting a chance at the plate, though, to make something happen. She takes a first pitch strike. Bears going to really look to try to get somebody here before they flip the lineup card over. Osborne does not offer at it. Holds up. Look pretty close right there. Gets the benefit of the doubt. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the hands, turns on it, and it's going to be a foot race down the line. Good, strong throw. Gets her out. Nice play right there at third base by Aaliyah Compton. Did not hesitate at all. Charged on the ball. Scooped. And made a strong throw over to Richie. Now it's the top part of the lineup for the Bears, and you got to look to make some noise. It's getting late here. 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Just a 1-run game, though. Moorfield has had 2 appearances and struck out in both of them, so shows a different look right there with a sign of a bunt, but pulls back. Wilson with the pitch, and that one's going to be fouled off. Run the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Just one of those games for the Bears where you're just hanging around. You're just hanging around. You're just looking for somebody to just maybe string together a couple of hits. And push ahead here because you're getting what you want on the defensive side. You got to find a way to figure out Wilson inside this circle. And Moorfield unable to turn on that one. Gets the strike called on her 1 and 2. Moorfield's already struck out twice today, looking to change her fortune here. Turns on it, sends it over to second base, but that's going to be routine, and that'll do for the bottom half of the fifth. No runs, no hits, and the Bears still losing 1-0 going into the top part of the 6th inning on the Bear Sports Network. Julie Gast will lead it off to start the top half of the 6th inning in a 1-0 game. Bobcats over the Bears here. Beeler Fresh off of striking out stride, it gets one bunted right back to her, and she makes the play. Pitchers are athletes, too. She was ready for that one. Nice job charging in, makes the play. First out of the inning. 9 strikeouts on the day. And now, a little dirt on her pants as she had to lay out to make the play. Hannah Foster will step in. She takes a nice big swing at it and miss. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 4 hits on the day for the Bobcats. That pitch is on the outside, unable to get the call. That's on the outside. Makes the count 2-1. Play over there, charging in, and that's routine. Good job by the Bears. Hasn't been a whole lot of action as Beeler is taking care of most of it herself. Counting the pop-up she just caught. That's 10 plays Beeler has made by herself out of the 17 outs. So hasn't been a whole lot of action in the field. When the Bears have needed it, though, they've been pretty solid today. Solid right there. Now Lauren Ritchie, she's got one of those 4 hits. And that one's going to be low. Ball 1. 2 outs here. Swing on the outside. Runs the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Off the edge of the bat, Jennings comes in, makes a strong throw. Play will be completed. 3 up, 3 down. And the Bears going to the plate, bottom of the 6th, down 1, looking for some offense here on the Bear Sports Network. Bottom of the 6th inning here, Hickory, North Carolina. LR softball down 1-0. And Caitlin Rackard takes a first pitch, and she swings at it, sends it out there, and it's going to find a hole into center field. Not wasting any time. Just what the Bears needed. Leadoff runner, a little bit of momentum. And now Cassidy Wall, always a threat when she comes up.
Number 9, Cassidy Wall.
She hit one in her last appearance that hit off of the pitcher Wilson and then beat it out down the line. Running and beating it out down there at second base. Good stolen base. A great slide. Good speed. And finally, the Bears getting some action, getting some movement going, getting some energy injected into this game. No balls, one strike. Runner on second base. Let's see if Wall could just get this one in play, get that run over there to third base. That's a good pitch, but just a little low. Great eye to not even flinch at it, not even give it a sight of day. Makes it count 1-2. Turns on one, but turns on it just a little too much. The wind is starting to pick up more towards center field. The shade is and the shadows are showing in as almost completely covered the space between the circle and home plate. Just got to deal with light to dark just a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second base. And that one's going to be popped up. It's going to have a chance. And falls foul. That might have been best case scenario for Jada Wilson right there, who laid out for the ball. And we're going to have a quick conversation about it. Quick conversation about it. Jada Wilson catches a break there. One off the hands of the bat, pops up. She lays out for it, but misses. Doesn't touch it, and it rolls foul for the foul ball, so it basically ends up like a do-over. If she'd have touched that softball, we'd have runners on the corners right now. Instead, it's 2-2 after that ball. Throw down to second base, leads to nothing. And if you're the Bears, you got to take advantage of this new life. Missed on an opportunity to have runners on the corners, no outs, but now got a runner on second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Wall, she's ready for it. She looks at one low. That's a tough pitch. That's a really good eye. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Full count. That one's going to be high. One's a little high and outside. Catcher gives a signal to the dugout saying that one was outside. And it brings up an interesting situation now. Might have a pitch hitter, pitch runner. So we're going to officially re-enter Laura Beth Wood back into the game. And with that, we'll have a little meeting at the pitcher circle. It's been a good game so far. Not a whole lot of action. Defensive, quick-paced, as you can see, for the Bobcats. Only 1 run coming off of 4 hits. No errors committed by them. And for the Bears, no runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. They got an opportunity right now, though. Runners on first and second, no outs, and a couple of pretty good bats coming up to the plate with opportunities to make something happen. Really just trying to avoid the disaster play here, I think, if you're the Bears. Hitting a double play right at somebody. You could just get this in play. You got a chance because there's some speed out there. Wilson checks the wristband, winds up, pulls back on the bunt. Good eye. Runs the count, 1-0. The wheel's going to be turning, so got to make sure you get this bunt down on the ground. You got to be running. A swing and a miss. Pretty good pitch and a good hack at it, just missed. What's the count? 1 ball, 1 strike. Series of signals comes in. Now let's see what the Bears are going to do here. Show the bunt once. Swinging away once. Showing bunt again. Gets it down. This one's fouled. Gets it down, but right off of the foot while still in the box. So that'll be a foul ball. I think it's pretty clear right now. You're going to let Woods swing away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second, no outs. And that one's high. Runs the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Haven't been many of these high-pressure situations for Wilson to pitch out of. She's got one right here, though. And that one's going to be ripped out in the right field, but it's just tailing away. Wood almost gave the Bears the lead right there. That was a shot into the corner. Didn't miss by much. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners on first and second. Oh, that's a nice pitch right there on the inside part of the plate. Went slow and Wood just unable to pull the trigger. Good job by Wilson. Hasn't went to that off speed, that changeup all day pretty much. And right there pulls it out at the perfect time. Tough call on the inside part of the plate right there. Turns on 1, and that's going to be in play. Just a quick shovel over to first base. Advances the runners. Now we got 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Hannah Jennings at the plate. Bears needing a hit, just needing something to get this run across. This might be the person you want, Hannah Jennings. She's been in a few situations, moments in her career before. Senior out of Marshall, North Carolina. Gets an off-speed pitch at her eyes as she thought about turning the corner on, but instead waits. And she fouls that one straight back. Nice hack at it on the outside part of the plate. Counts even, 1-1. 2 balls. Get a ball down in the outfield, and this might give the Bears the lead. Got some decent speed at second base. Coach Holler, she's shown that she'll be aggressive and send. But it all starts with Jennings at the plate. She's got to make contact here. Wilson with the pitch. Sends it over, and that one's going to be just in play. And wow. Put a bunt down that absolutely died. Left plenty of time for the catcher to get out, make the play. The Bears had first and second no outs and get no runs. They're heading to the top of the 7th. Got to keep it at a 1-run game here on the Bear Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Jordan Scott starting off the top half of the 7th inning here. Last frame, looking to get some insurance for the Bobcats. And that one's inside and low. On the outside part of the plate, but unable to get the call, makes it 2-0. That's a good pitch on the inside part. Gets a strike right there. Makes it 2-1. And that one's ripped out to second base, but taken care of. Nice and easy for the first out here in the 7th inning. Emma Jackson now, she's coming up. Reached on a bunt single early on in the game. That one's his first pitch strike. Beeler has 9 strikeouts. That one's low. Runs the count to 1-1, 1 out. Path basically from the pitching circle to home is completely covered in shadows, but Beeler standing in the sun and the batter is standing in the shadows, so got to adjust a little bit to that. One on the inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Off the outside part of the plate, now it's 3-1, 1 out. Good pitch on the inside part of the plate, makes the count full. Beeler's only handed out 1 walk today. As I said, it's been good pitching on both sides. Both pitchers have pitched through some tough situations, had some help from their defense. But at the end of the day, they've shown up when they needed to. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be hit over on the line. Jennings. I think that one might have been off of the foot of Jackson. Jackson's frustrated as That's going to be called a strike. Stayed on the line. Felt like that one hit off of her foot while she was in the box, so that's the second out of the inning. No balls, one strike. That one's ripped over there, and that's going to be a 2-out hit. Get it into the corner. Powell rips that one into the corner. Get a pinch runner here. Jasmine Fong will come in and pinch run on behalf of Megan Powell.
Pinch running for the Bobcats number 22, Jasmine Fong. At bat number 22, Jada Wilson.
So runner on first. There are 2 outs in the inning. Lauren shot to second base and a ground ball to third. That one's going to be taken in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Another one in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. I'm going to have a quick discussion at the mound or at the circle. Might have been a cross-up on that last pitch. That's an important runner over there at first base and a big bat at the plate because just a 1-run game. Anything could happen, but you add a little insurance if you're the Bobcats and you'll feel a lot more comfortable going into the bottom half of the 7th. And that one's fouled off. And that one's hit over there, foul. Jennings and Beeler having a little bit of a laugh as she throws it back to the circle, but the sun was right in the eyes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild here. Looking for a big strikeout, possibly 11th or the 10th strikeout of the game for Beeler. Runner on first. Big insurance run. Pitch is on the way off the outside of the plate. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And I'd expect Fong to be moving now on the pitch, which makes this really dangerous because if she can get one out there, Wilson can get one out there in the outfield, that could be the insurance run these Bobcats are looking for. And that one's on the ground. Jennings charges in, makes the play, throws it over, and handled nice and easy. Bears, 3 outs to do it, but they're down 1, and they need at least 1 to extend this game, 2 to win here on the Bear Sports Network.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
Bottom half of the final frame here. Bears down 1-0. Addison Blair, she'll look to start it off. Bears needing one. They just need one to keep this going. 2 to win. Possibly walk it off. Quick pause here. Figure out what's going on. Been a fun opening day. Bears took game 1, 3-1. And now looking to try to get the sweep here. Just down 1-0. For the Bobcats, they're looking to end this 22-game losing streak to the Bears. That's a nice pitch fired in right there by Wilson. Gets ahead 0-1. And that's nice, turned on right into the dugout. No harm, no foul. Make sure everybody's on their toes. All the coaches for the Bobcats are able to laugh that one off. Make sure everybody's on their toes. Back at the plate, there's not a whole lot of laughing going on as it's 0-2. Blair looking for a big hit here. Something to get the inning started out just right. And that's off the outside part of the play again. Wilson trying to go with that backdoor off-speed pitch. Just unable to really get it there. Makes the count 1-2. No outs. Got a battle. Fouls it off. That's a good job. Blair was definitely fooled, but just found it enough to stay alive. That's all it's about sometimes. You just got to continue to see pitches until you can find one that you could take with you. And the dirt runs the count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is how you battle right here. I think this is the pitch because Wilson doesn't want to get to a 3-2 count. Only giving out 1 walk so far today. And it turns on it and gets it over past third base. Blair down for the single. Single out in the left field to get us started here in the bottom half of the 7th. Ten hits total in this game, and I mean probably 4 of those 10 hits for both teams have been solid contact. These pitchers have been dueling. Been a whole lot of confused hitters. But right now, if you're the Bears, you're looking for any way you can get that run from first to home and tie this game up. A bunt attempt was placed but missed. As Kaylee Travis has been assigned the job of getting Blair to second base. She squares around again, takes one on the outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bunting has been a problem so far for the Bears. They've had 1 bunt attempt that's came back and hit them for an out. They've had another one that died right in front of the plate. This one goes foul, so 1 and 2, runner on first, no outs. Got to find a way to get this runner to second base. Kaylee Travis, tough ass coming off the bench on a cold day like this. Be ready, but it's what she's been tasked with. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And she takes one low, gets the count even herself. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, I think this is the pitch. Wilson's only given out 1 strike today. She's not scared to put one in the strike zone. You got to be ready here. You might get one you could turn on. And that's on the outside. Tried to go with the back door. Couldn't get it to Ben Baxton. We got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Let's see what's going on. A little quick discussion, I think, as Wilson lost a little control there. Going to have a discussion about what pitch they want to make. Calm your pitcher down. And after a talk, 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, runner on first base. Bottom half of the 7th inning, and it's a 1-run game. Intense base or in softball, and that's going to be fouled off. High pressure moment. It's all about executing. And every time you can foul off a pitch, force that pitcher to have to execute again and throw again and again. It gives you a better chance. On the inside, and that's going to be ripped up to the middle. It's going to be close, a tag, and what a double play right there made at second base. Wow. That is big. Riley Webster. We talk about it, high leverage situations. It's not just for the pitcher and batter, but the fielders. They have to be ready too. And Webster, she saw her moment as one that was smoked right over the glove. Webster came up, was able to make a play. Now Lauren Rakes, she steps in for her first appearance. Last hope here, looking to extend it for the Bears. Gets one on the outside for a strike. Rakes can definitely tie this one up herself. She's just looking to extend it. Anything she can do to give Moorfield one more chance at the plate. And Wilson doing her part. And that one's ripped into the gap out in left center. That might be 2 bases. Rakes turns the corner, and that's what you're looking for. And it's not over yet. A runner on second with pretty good wheels. Batter at the plate with the history of being able to come through. She's been stumped today, though. Wilson's gotten the better of her so far, 0 for 3. That just means that she's due for a hit right now. See if Moorfield can find one she likes and bring in the tying run. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Lauren Rakes comes off the bench with a double. Moorfield at the plate, looks at one on the outside for a ball. Gotta be careful here. Moorfield's not one with a whole lot of pop, but she definitely could put one over the fence too and end this. Gotta be careful if you're Wilson. Throws one and Moorfield just laid on it. Fouls it back, runs the count. 1-1, 2 outs. Lees-McRae trying to earn the split. And that one's in the dirt. It's going to kick away. No throw down the third, which meant that is very, very important. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Lauren Rakes hits a double and then takes third on the wild pitch. And now all you need is just a hit, something to get in play. Moorfield puts one in play. This is going to be close. It's going to be a race. She beats it out. And just like that, your Bears scratch claw, and they have tied this game up. In the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Savannah Moorfield comes through with an infield single. With her speed, that was going to be a close play. She slid in just to make sure, and now the Bears are looking to win it. Wow. Caitlin Rackard. Lauren Rakes comes in off of Savannah Moorfield's infield single to tie us up. Rackard, she takes a first pitch strike. She had a nice hit in her last at bat right into center field. See if she can keep this going. Bears, now they're trying to win it. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th, trying to end the day with the walk-off. Rips one in the center, and it gets over the glove. Yeah, they're not done yet. Bears making noise. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. We're going to get a quick mound visit, I think. What a job by the Bears here. Start out the inning, get a couple runners on, get a runner on, and a nice turn double play by Riley Webster. Then you're able to have Lauren Rakes comes in. She hits a rocket out in the left center field for a double. Takes third on the wild pitch. And then Savannah Moorfield, who's been stumped all day, but I said she was due. She was going to make a play. She's just too good. Too good at what she does. Finally got one that she could handle. Put one over there at the shortstop and then just let her feet take care of it. Not the prettiest day for Moorfield, but she did what she had to tie this game up. Got one out there to the shortstop and then beat it out. Then Rackard serves one in the center field, and now winning run in scoring position, Cassidy Wall. Looking to walk it off right here. Some speed as well. If this gets into the outfield, it's a done deal. First pitch, good pitch, but it's a ball taken just a little bit outside. 1-0, 2 outs. What a game. What a game this has been. Both sides played so well. Looking for one more big showing. That one's going to be on the inside in the dirt. Good scoop behind the plate by Abby West. She's done a heck of a job behind the plate for Lees-McRae. There's been some pitches bouncing around. And she's controlled all of them. Hasn't been a whole lot of movement. The one wild pitch that did happen, though, was costly. On the outside, 3 balls, no strikes. Got to be careful here. Laura Beth Wood sitting in the on-deck circle. Possibly with a chance to come up with the bases loaded. Steps out. Wall. Lays off of it. She was thinking about it. She thought about it, but up in the count. Still 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Opportunity to win it. Wall swings and misses. Good pitch low. That one just died on her. It looked like it was going to be just right there in her wheel pocket. And instead, it just drops. And we got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners are going to be moving on the pitch. And that's hit over the short or the third base just in time. And that'll be the 3rd out. Take us to extras here. But the Bears do what they're supposed to do. They get the 1 run in the bottom of the 7th, make a little bit of noise, but can't win it. Instead, we'll go to extras here at the top of the 8th on the Bear Sports Network. Back here on the Bear Sports Network, Anthony Brown with you. And after an exciting bottom half of the 7th inning, we're tied 1-1 going into the top of the 8th. And as courtesy to the extra inning rules, start with a runner on second base. That'd be, so that's Meredith Summy for Megan Powell. Riley Webster, she had a heck of a play over there at second base in the bottom half of the 7th inning, or else this game might be over. Turned a double play. She's going to square up to put down the bunt. And good job right there by the Bears to get the sacrifice. So that's just good softball all around. Runner advances. Sacrifice is turned. Now we have 1 out here. Cassidy Wall is now moved behind the plate. And Janet Glaspie. She'll come up to bat. Runner on third, 1 out. Five hits for the Bobcats. And that's a strike low. Beeler, she slowed down with the strikeouts. She had 9 of them really quick and early on. But she's relied on her defense, and they've helped her out here. Got a run to come across the board to help her. And a swing and a miss there. Runs the count to 0-2, 1 out. A strikeout here is huge. Got to find a way to put this ball in play right now if you're Glaspie. But that hasn't been the easiest thing to do. Chokes up on it. Looks at a ball. Trying to get her to chase. Summy over there at third base got some wheels. So anything in play. You got to see how aggressive she is. And that one's in the dirt. Good job by Wall. Fresh into the game at behind the plate. And she makes a nice block right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I bet that was very in favor of the Bears. Now it's getting a little tighter. That's a good pitch, but unable to get the call on the inside. Makes the count go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner on third base. They're all big pitches from here on out, but can't underestimate this one. This is huge. And that's on the inside. That's going to be a walk. Battling all the way back from 0-2. This is when things get dicey now because you got the open base. Compton comes back in so she can run.
First base number 5, Leah Thompson. At bat number 3, Julie Gast.
Julie Gast now up at the plate. Got to watch the bunt. Watch the sacrifice. Try to see if you can, or the suicide. Try to see if you can get that runner in from third. See what the Bears are going to do. It's a swing, and that's popped up, back, and foul. No balls, 1 strike. Bobcats are going to let Gas swing away. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And that one's going to be lined into the gap of right center. That's going to bring across 1. They're going to wave in a second. That's a 2-run, an RBI double right there, or 2 RBI double. Makes it a 3-1 game. Just the hit we've been missing all game. Gast got one she could get a hold of and took it out there to the gap. I mean, it's been a great job by the pitchers all day. They've been playing around with fire and done a great job all day of not really allowing the batters to get that big hit. But right there, that's the big hit. It's the big hit we've been trying to avoid all game. But with just 1 out, the inning is not over. Anna Foster at the plate. She takes a hack at one. That's going to be popped out to center field or to second base. And shortstop, a little bit of a miscommunication. The play is made. Not the easiest of plays, but the play has been made. Good job right there. Second out of the inning. Runner stays put at second base. And now Lauren Ritchie steps up. That's huge because it's not just the 1 run, it's the insurance run as well. And that's a good pitch low, doesn't get the call. That one's going to skip all the way back to the wall. And Gast goes to third base. 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Or 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, a runner on third. If you're the Bears, you gotta do everything possible to keep that run from getting home. You got to take care of business here. Beeler, lock in. You've done a heck of a job so far today, but you got to lock in now. Pitch is on the way. It's low on the inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Hasn't given out a lot of walks today, but the 1 walk she did give out, just a moment ago has came around the score, and that's got to hurt a little bit. Quick mound visit. Have a discussion, probably gather the troops. You give up 2 runs. Good job by Wall. Calls in the whole infield. Has a word now. They're going to look to battle here. Down 3-0 in the count. 2 outs. Beeler. Puts one in there, and that's going to be called for a strike. So 3-1, 2 outs. The sun is setting. You give us a beautiful evening here. What a heck of a game, but that's a walk to Ritchie. Brings up Jordan Scott. Still not the worst of positions. Runner on the corner. 2 outs. They wanted a discussion at the pitcher circle, so Coach Holler comes out. She's going to say a word real quick. What a turn of events here. Just to recap the game. Quick 1-2-3s for both sides in the first, and then in the second inning, the Bobcats were able to break through after getting a single a little off the end of the bat from Ritchie, and then a double off the bat of Emma Jackson was responsible for bringing in Ritchie, and that broke the seal. Then there was a whole lot of zeros, not a whole lot of action happening until the bottom of the 7th when the Bears were able to get a double from Lauren Rakes and then an infield single out of Savannah Moorfield to tie the game. Left some runners on, and a 2 RBI double now has us at 3-1. That one's put in play. It's going to be a long throw, and that's going to be an out. So the Bears give up 2, but they're going to look to try to answer it with 2 or 3 and extend or win this game in the bottom half of the 8th. We'll be back on the Bear Sports Network.
Break great with Carolina West Wireless. Great new phones and a great customer experience, all on our great nationwide high-speed network. Stop by today and get big savings on select Samsung smartphones, like $350 off the Samsung Galaxy S20 and S20 Plus, and $350 off the Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra. The great savings continue with 4 lines of unlimited data for just $35 a month per line. Celebrate great savings and go stay connected wherever your travels take you.
It's crunch time here on the Bear Sports Network. Bottom half of the 8th inning. Laura Beth Wood at the plate. Jada Wilson looking to finish off the game. Her team got her 2 runs in the top half of 8. Can't see who that is over there at second base for the Bears. Can't tell. Wood turns on that one. That's Looks like Wall out there at second base for the Bears. So not bad speed, but you need 2 runs. You need the one on base and the one at the plate to come across to keep this game going. If you want to end it, you got to get one more. Thanks to 2 RBI double from Julie Geist. That one's inside and actually hit Wood. Gives her the base there. Gonna ask for a quick word right there. Coach Fuller for the Bobcats. Not too happy about that. I don't think they think that one hit Wood. It's gonna be no change of verdict. So runners on first and second, no outs. The winning run is now officially at the plate. Tying run is on first base. And that's best case scenario right there for the Bears. You needed some help. I think we're going to get a pinch runner out there at first base. Yes, we're going to get a pinch runner. Leanna Sherrill. Come replace the speedster, Laura Beth Wood. Bunt's put down. It's a pretty good one, too. It's a great bunt. Finally, the Bears, that gets just about as loud as a roar as when Savannah Moorfield got a single to tie the game, because bunting has been a problem so far today, and that's a big one. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Hannah Jennings coming up to the plate. And if you're the Bears, it's all about the big hit now.
Third baseman number 4, Hannah Jennings.
You got to get the big hit to bring in these 2 runs. Jada Wilson's done a heck of a job inside the circle, but you got to get to her. Off the outside. And that's going to make it 1-0. 1 out. Sherrill and Wall at second and third, respectively. Pretty good wheels. And this one's ripped out into left field. It's going to be interesting. They're not going to send Sherrill, so just one comes across, but the tying run now is at third. The winning run is at first. And the Bears are cooking. Addison Blair. She's the one who kind of started it all off in the 7th inning. Was able to get on base, ended up being tagged out, part of a double play, but she knows what it takes right now. And this moment, almost anything can get that run in from third. Just can't have another double play. She looks at one in the dirt, and they're going to run and takes the base. No throw down. Jennings out of there. Too much speed. Best case scenario now for the Bears. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. A single could end it. And Blair trying to ruin the gem that Wilson's pitched all day. Takes one high. Really getting in control now. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Sherrill at third. Jennings at second. Blair at the plate. Wilson in the circle. 1-run game. Winning run is at second base. Looks at one right off the outside of the plate. That's a good-looking pitch. Couldn't get the call. Good-looking pitch right there. And after a quick visit to the circle, 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Blair at the plate, and she gets 1 in the dirt, loads the bases. I think we might have a pitching change here. Going with the pitching change, so we're going to step away real quick, get the information on the new pitcher, and be right back on the Bear Sports Network.
Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
No shortage of high leverage situation here as Reagan Rinsing comes in. Starts us off with a ball off the plate, but she has nowhere to put him. Kylie Travis at the plate. She hit into a double play her last time up. Takes 1 out to center field. It's going to be a tag. A throw coming in, but I think the Bears are going to tie it up right here. Great job by Travis. Gets it out there in the center field. High in the sky for a second. Thought it might have had a chance to get out of here. Dies out there. But ties the game up. 3-3. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Kendall Osborne, her turn. See if she can win it. 1 in the dirt. Jennings was ready to go if that one got to the backstop, but it didn't. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Kendall Osborne at the plate. That's another ball, two balls, no strikes. Quick discussion. Just had to officially re-enter. Osborne back into the game. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Osborne at the plate. Rinsing in the circle. Pitches on the way. Turns on one. Just foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. A single could do it because Jennings, she can run. She's got some good speed on her. We just got to get it in play. If it touches the grass, this could be ball game. Pitch in the dirt. Jennings, she's out there. She Gets the throw. And it's safe. Exactly what she wanted. Got out there halfway, forced the throw down to second. Takes off for third. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hannah Jennings causing trouble out there. The winning run is now on third base. Kendall Osborne at the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. She turns on one. Is it going to drop? It's got a chance. It's not going to fall. And just like that, we're heading to another inning. Bears do their job, and they answer the 2 runs they gave up, get 2 runs back. We're heading to the top of the 9th here on the Bear Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Bear Sports Network. While I might be cold up here in the booth, it is definitely spicy out there on the field. 3-3. Beeler fouls one in, but that's going to be fouled back, and nice play made by the fans. Got athletes out here catching the foul balls. Fun opening day. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. Beeler sends in another strike. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. And that one's just fouled off. Emma Jackson at the plate, trying to stay alive. And that one's sent over to third. Good job looking back. Good job looking back in. Off the bag right there. Blair, her first chance over there at first base. And now we have first and second, no outs. Second error of the game for the Bears. It's been pretty clean defensively, but right there, just unable to find the bag with their foot. Brings up Jasmine Fong. Gotta believe she's gonna lay down the bunt here.
Now at bat, number 14, Jasmine Fong.
No outs, runners on first and second. Bears looking for a play, looking for a big-time play. That's a good pitch on the outside. Great situation right now for Beeler to get one of her strikeouts and get that 10th strikeout. A miss on the bunt. Nice pitch right there. Offered at it. No balls, 2 strikes. Asked down, and that was definitely an offer at it. So no outs. Runners on first and second, 0-2, falling at the plate. And she looks at one. Good morning, good evening, and good night. 10th strikeout of the game, and the biggest one of the game right there for Beeler.
At bat number 19, Reagan Rinsing.
1 out now, first and second. Still, no need to relax if you're the Bears. Still high leverage. And that one's away. Reagan Rinsing. Gonna bat for herself. She finished it off in the circle. Gave up the sacrifice fly. That tied this game, but was able to get out of the inning without losing it. Now she's gonna try to give herself the lead. That's right on the outside. Pitch on the inside right there for a strike. Good job by Beeler. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Rinsing at the plate. Beeler gets a swing and a miss. It's just fitting for these pitchers. They've been doing it so far in game 2, really all day. 3-1, game 1, 3-3 right here, and we're in the 9th inning. Beeler gets a swing and a miss. 11th strikeout of the game. Back-to-back strikeouts, and that's a big one.
Riley Webster.
Trying to get herself out of trouble and put her team in prime position to win this game. That's a ball up high. Riley Webster. She's made a few plays with the glove today. Now looking to make the biggest play of the game with her bat. That one's going to be fouled off. Runs the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Time's called after a nice good stare off right there. Pitch is on the way. It's high. Taken for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tie game 3-3 in the top of the 9th. Bobcats got 1 in the top of the 2nd, 2 in the top of the 8th, and they're looking for 1 or more right here. That's a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Morgan Beeler. Have yourself a day. 11 strikeouts and just absolutely filthy stuff. Right off the outside. Oh, just missed it. Thought she had punched out the side. This place was ready to erupt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And this is when things can get dangerous now because the runners are going to be moving on the pitch. You get one in play, and that could possibly lead to 2 of them with the runners moving. So See what Beeler's got. And that's going to be fouled right back at me. Good thing there's a net there, else I'd have to make a play on it. Nothing like a ball right back at you to calm you down. Extremely high leverage situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 9th inning. Beeler with the pitch. She gets the swing and a miss. 12 strikeouts on the day. Strikes out the side. The junior out of Ocean Isles Beach, North Carolina, is doing the thing inside the circle. And now the Bears just need 1 to win this thing in the bottom of the 9th on the Bear Sports Network. Bottom of the 9th here on the Bear Sports Network. Savannah Moorfield at the plate. Shows bunt. Just unable to keep it in play. Kendall Osborne at second base. And I just want to take a second to go back and visit what Morgan Beeler was able to do in the top half of the 9th. Getting her 10th, 11th, and 12th strikeout of the game. Been an absolute dominating performance. That one gets down. Moorfield, she's got some wheels. Able to beat it out. Oh, snap. Cooking with grease around here. Savannah Moorfield hasn't had a lot of success today, but 2 infield hits. Plenty. And now, no outs, runners on the corner, and a chance to win it. Caitlin Rackard. Big opportunity right here. And that one's on the outside. Caitlin Rackard, freshman out of Lexington, North Carolina. Just her second game of her career. Who would have thought she'd have a chance to walk it off? She turns on one, and it gets through. The Bears are going to win this one. Caitlin Rackard walks it off for the Bears. What a game. Walk-off single. The Bears win 4-3, and they sweep the doubleheader today. No short of thanks for Morgan Beeler. She did their thing inside the circle. 12 strikeouts, got 10, 11, and 12 in the top half of the 9th. Savannah Moorfield bunts over Osborne, and Rackard finishes it off with the single out into right field to win the game for the Bears 4-3. For the Bobcats, that's a tough loss. But they had 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors committed. For the Bears, they had 4 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. But they get the win, sweep the doubleheader, and now everybody can go inside happy and get warm. It's been a great day out here. Thank you for joining us. Bears win, walk-off single, 4-3. And from Anthony Brown and the rest of the broadcast, thank you for joining us and have a great night.